All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one here. So Melty Blood's been out. It's week 1. I've been playing every day, having a lot of fun with it. But today, I kind of just wanted to share maybe my whole opinions on the game. It's still early, of course. It might change over time. But this is how I'm feeling at the moment. So if you're ready to get influenced, stick around. Hear what I got to say. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, after, let me know what you think. I'm not... Everything I'm going to say in this video is just my opinions, right? It's opinion. Relax. Don't come after me. Let's discuss, share our agreements, disagreements, all that good stuff. But let's get into it. All right, so let's do the good, the bad, and then the ugly. Ugly just means up for grabs. So first, let's start with the good. The first thing I want to say is that it's $50. It's $50, and you get a full package, right? So overall, I think it's just a complete game. There's no big missing features, any big problems that we saw in the past with some games like Tekken or Street Fighter. It has a good tutorial mode. It's got a little some story mode here. You can customize your characters, of course. They have a gallery. There's a lot to unlock. So for $50, I think everything is good. I feel like overall, I can't be disappointed at what's included in the game. Second of all, as you hear right now, the music is godlike. The music is absolutely insane. So yeah, music here. So unfortunately, there's no jukebox mode like in Guilty Gear, where you can choose the stage or the song per battle here. But you can listen to them in game. Some of them are so good. This is my favorite here. Red Sprouted Memories is my favorite. This one's really nice. But of course, if you know how good Raito's music is, this game does not disappoint. This game does not disappoint. Strive had the vocal tracks, which I ended up liking, but it's a very different feel that some people didn't like. This one is a very good, sequel. It captures the spirit of the old Melty music in 2021. I love it. I love it here. All right, so now that the game, the kind of the package talk is done, this is the meat of it. We're talking about the gameplay itself. So first of all, I want to say the game is very, very fun. Of course, that is an opinion. You might disagree. But I will say, after playing a lot of different fighting games, this game is very, very fun. And one of the good points about the game, and the reason why it's so fun, is that it's very easy. This game is very, very, very easy. It might be intimidating. I know a lot of people have felt, there's a lot of meters and these combos. There's so many combos. There's so many hits and everything. But the game is so easy, not only because you can just mash on auto combo and do everything, but the combo system itself is very, very flexible. Almost anything can work. So while I've been playing, I still just make up combos on the fly without thinking. I just kind of press buttons and they work. So once you have a very simple basic idea, which the tutorial does a good job of teaching you, it's really just play, Just run around, land attacks, okay. You can just, everything is kind of chained together. And if you ever forget what to do, you just start mashing auto combo, and then that's pretty good. Although some people might not like that there. It feels good. So another thing about playing is it feels very good. The mobility changed a little bit from the old Melty, but compared to some other games now, this is as mobile as it gets. Compared to Guilty Gear. But it's not just that. What other games are coming out? What other fighting games are really being released right now? New games. So it's fun to fly around in the air. It's fun to fight, using your jump normals, fish for the counter hits. That's kind of the old Melty Blood right there. When I said the game was easy too, the reason why this is okay, why this is a good thing, is that even though it's very, very easy to get to a level where you can play and get to mid-level, the ceiling is very, very high. Now, the thing about the ceiling in this game is that I feel like you don't have to reach the ceiling. Some of the discussion that the pro Japanese players are talking about, that's top 0.111% of the people care about. The majority of you guys watching, me, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff, right? The mid-level play is very, very fun. It's very, very easy to get to. But if you do want to be really, really sweaty, if you do want to get to ultra sweat levels, do option select on top of option select on top of option select, meter management, optimal combos and stuff, that option is there for you, right? You can play like that. You can spend a lot of time labbing and doing training mode. I'm not going to do it, but if you're into that kind of thing, there you go. So yeah, that's all I want to say about the game. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's easy. I think it's a great thing to pick up. But of course, this is a full review here, so I don't want to. It can't be all good news. So some of the problems with the game right now. Now here we go. This is the big one. Network mode. So I think we might have been spoiled by Strive. So Guilty Gear Strive, as much as people, all the lobbies suck, the game disconnects and everything. I've had 1,000 times better experience in Guilty Gear Strive than I have in this game. So let me just put out a little, a precursor, is that I'm playing on PC. So it might be different if you are on PS4. Maybe if you're a console player, it's really smooth. But for me personally on Steam, I've had a lot of issues. So day one, there were constant crashes and everything. I couldn't find any match. It was crashing. Now that they've patched that, they fixed it, the matches are generally good. Maybe not. Maybe almost every match has some choppiness or some lagginess, which again, I have zero experience when I'm playing Strive rollback or plus R rollback. Another thing is for some reason, the lobbies are region locked on PC. So since I live in Japan, I can't play people in America unless I invite them. You know, if I make a room and try to have people come play me, it won't work. I can only be matched with other people in Japan. So I think I can't even play players in Korea and stuff. That's very, very unfortunate. I hope that they're going to kind of fix that out later. And I hope they kind of fix the net play, which is crazy because I live in Japan, right? So I live in Japan. It should, the connection generally, because we're very, very close, it should be crystal clear, like buttery smooth. But the fact I'm getting a lot of hiccups, a lot of rollback, tells me something is off with the netcode right now. That's bad. Hopefully they fix it. I really hope they fix it. You know, I want this game to do well. That's one of the problems with the game. Now another one. Now this one is, I think some people want to, you know, get a little bit angry, but again, it's just my opinion here, just something I'm sharing. And this could be good or bad. This could be good or bad. But I will just say, I feel like Melty Blood Type Lumina doesn't feel exactly like Melty Blood. It's its own thing, which again, like, it could be good or bad. But one of the crazy things about the old Melty Blood to me was that it was a very, very varied game. You know, that can be credited to all the moons. You know, it had a very big cast with a lot of different moons and everything. There's a lot of different moons, a lot of different play styles. But I feel like this game is a lot more same. What's the word I'm looking for? Samey or some condensed, maybe condensed. I feel like a lot of the characters feel kind of similar when I'm fighting. You know, when I'm playing, a lot of the neutrals just, you know, we're both just jumping, fishing with a button here. Whoever gets the hit goes into the combo, and then we all have kind of the same mix of, you know, I'm either going to left or right, or this person is going to go high or low. It's like charge, empty jump low, da-da-da-da-da. The neutral in the old Melty Blood, you had some crazy characters. You know, you have Aoko, for example, just Aoko. She's got orbs out there. It's a very unique mechanic. You got Mekasui putting out. She got rifles and guns and stuff like that. You have Nero summoning like the whole deers, the zoo and everything. You had Zero putting up like landmines, all sorts of stuff. Nania dive kicking all around. You know, there's more and more and more. You have all sorts of different characters with very, very unique styles, very, very unique play styles. But in this game, yes, of course, there's variation between the characters. But for me, it feels a little bit less varied. Now, that's something, too. This is a starting game. You know, the roster is a little bit small because it's a brand new game. Over time, if they add more characters, I'm sure it will change and get better. But again, that's just how I'm feeling right now. Put your pitchforks down. Relax for a minute there, you know? Relax for a minute. And then also, you know, this is not just my opinion. You know, I've seen other people also say that it's a great game. It has Melty Blood in it, but it also feels a little bit, I've seen people say it feels like Uni. Like, it's more like an easier Uni, or it's very similar to Uni. It's like a mix of Uni and Melty Blood. So it's not like a pure successor. It has, like, traits from the old Melty Blood, but it also does its own thing. So again, it's not a bad thing. If you were hoping for, like, you know, a carbon copy of the old Melty, you might be upset. But it's a great, the fact that it's new is great for new players too, so pick it up. But that kind of condensed feeling, that is something that at the moment when I'm playing, I'm like, all right. You know, it feels like every match I'm playing so far, every matchup that I'm playing is kind of similar. It's fun, but it's kind of similar. You know, it's kind of similar. And now, let's get to the ugly. Let's get to the ugly. This is not the ugly. This is just something that is going to change over time, but you have to mention it, right? We can't talk about this game without a couple key features, right? So the first one, of course, if you're watching this channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The moon drive, right? This is the moon drive. This is the new feature for the game. But it's not just the moon drive. You know, it's not just the moon drive. It's also the shield. So the shield, I'll talk about in a different video, but the shield is super strong. In particular, the crouching shield here covers mids and lows. So mashing on defense and then going into the RPS situation is very exciting. It's very, very fun for people to watch. But as a player, it can get very, very frustrating. It can get very, very frustrating when, like, you make the right decision. Instead of getting a punish, you get put into a guessing game, and then you lose the guessing game. And so it's like, what the? So again, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that's a part of the game. I think that's a key. It's an important thing that people need to understand is, like, this is how the game is. You don't want every game to be the same. But this is something that's part of the game that if you're going to play it, you have to accept it. You have to accept that there's a lot of just straight guesses happening with this shield. This shield is very, very, very strong in hand. You'll outplay your opponent, but you can't punish because all you can do is shield and go into the guessing game, and then you're like, damn it, and you lose right there. Moondrive too. Not only like is Moondrive really good on defense, but when you're in Moondrive, mashing on these moon skills. So this is armored from frame 1, leads to combo and to knockdown into Oki. It's very, very, very strong. So all of these mechanics combined, there are times when the game feels a bit wild, you know? Again, and I'm saying it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It depends on the person if you like that or not. But it definitely feels wild and crazy. Like there are times where I'm like, dude, I'm playing a party game right now. I am playing a party game right now with some of the interactions that happen. Not all the time, of course. There's a lot of very clean, like, footsies and neutral and stuff, but there's also a lot of, like, scramble situations where I feel like I'm playing Smash Bros. Or something. You know, turn on the items. Just get the items or something. I don't know. Somebody pick Pikachu. I don't know what's going on. But it is fun. You know, if you can just accept it, you can accept all the craziness that happens, you'll have fun with it. I don't know. Yeah, this is where it comes down to how do you want this game to develop? Should these be nerfed? It's not just my opinion too. Check some other stuff. There are very, very, very strong players that think Moondrive is too strong. People that have won like international tournaments like Moondrive is a bit busted. Do you keep it busted? Like, which path should we go down? You want to keep it super busted, or do you want to try and make it a bit more balanced, a bit more serious? My stance, my opinion, just keep it busted, man. I don't really care. I feel like this game will be a very, very fun game for people that main it, but also as a side game, you know? I feel like the fact that mechanics are so crazy is that even if you don't really, really go hard in this game, even if you don't go super, super sweaty, once you learn a little bit of the basic stuff, you can still have fun. You still have a chance to rob some higher level people. Once you know, just, you know, let me mash on this or something. You're in a dangerous situation, you know, lightning fast heat, Moondrive. I feel like just keep it crazy, man. Just keep it. Just keep the busted stuff in there. And it's crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing that's bad for me that I didn't like. So I mentioned earlier on, the auto combos are pretty good for new players and stuff. But I feel like for this game, the auto combos are a bit intrusive. So if you don't know, every button has auto combo on it. So in a game that has reverse beats, and it has some some advanced the worst part of auto combos is it messes you up during advanced combos, you know? So you'll be doing an advanced combo, trying to like land and re-jump, your auto combo will come out. You add that on with the input buffer. I would like to see that change. That's one thing I wish it would take out. You know, you can leave all the crazy mechanics in place, but I would like the auto combo, leave it on just A. Maybe just A button. I don't need B, I don't need C auto comboing, I don't need any of that stuff, man. It's a bit intrusive there. But yeah, so there you go. That's kind of just my thought on the game overall. You know, it's still very early. Things are going to change. I wouldn't say this is the must-play game. You have to play Melty Blood. This is the fighting game you have to play. Fighting game of the year, blah, blah, blah. But if you're looking for a game, if you have any, like, interest at all, you're thinking about getting it, I would recommend getting it. I'm very, very pleased with it. It's very, very fun, even with all the things, like the little things I kind of think are too crazy or I wish they would change that. It's fun. That's the big takeaway. For me personally, you know, I know a lot of people are like, this is the Strive killer, man. Strive is boring. This game is going to be way more fun. I prefer Strive. I like Guilty Gear Strive. I was never on, even after it was released, I know a lot of people, which is fine. You know, everyone has their own taste. I know a lot of people kind of, oh, this game's not for me. The game, Strive still feels better for me personally. And then also mentioning earlier about the play styles, you know, I feel like every match I fight in Strive is a bit different. You know, I'm fighting a different type of character. I'm fighting this ninja chip who's going crazy, right? Flying across the screen. I'm fighting slow-ass Potemkin, man, who's going to grab me and all this stuff. Nagoriyuki is going to bite me. This is terrifying. He's always a threat, blah, blah, blah. That kind of character variety, I still don't feel in Melty Blood. Yes, I understand. I know there are different characters. I do play the game, relax. I've got hours and hours and hours, but I would like to see that added. I hope there's no DLC characters. You know, there's no DLC announced yet, but I hope they do put out some DLC. And I hope they put out some crazy characters. I hope they start to, expand the game system a bit more. Nekoark, like, I'm at the point where if they put Nekoark in, and Nekoark played, like, very unique playstyle, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it. I'd be, all right, we got a gimmicky character now. At least that's, like, a big change of pace, right? It's a big change of pace. But, again, I know people get very angry when there's any sort of criticism, but I am playing the game. I'm still going to keep playing it. I'm enjoying it. I'm still going to grind it out. I'm going to stick with it. So hopefully you do, like you do too. You know, I said if you're still on the fence for some reason, just get it. You have my seal of approval. You have my seal of approval. You got it now. So let me know what you guys think. You know, let me know what you think. I think overall the reception's been really good. I feel like overall everyone who's playing it is enjoying it, even with the crazy nonsense. You know, even if people have some of the crazy nonsense or issues with some of the crazy stuff going on, I haven't seen anybody say that the game is not fun. And at the end of the day, that's what matters for a fighting game, right? It's about fun. Again, let's talk about it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, all that stuff. Do you agree, disagree? Am I an idiot? Am I wrong? Does this feel like true Melty Blood to you? It's 100% like new Melty Blood. It is the Strive killer. I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Good stuff. Come on, good stuff, French bread. I hope you fix the netcode. But other than that, great job. So yeah, that's it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.